You may not be interested in government. A lot of Canadians aren't. Unfortunately, to paraphrase Leon Trotsky, government is interested in you. Now, if there is a better way to bore you than to describe a meeting of the Government Operations and Estimates Committee of the Canadian House of Commons, even I don't know what it is. But here's something that might get your horrified attention. Your federal government alone spends over $7,000 a second. I'm sorry, could you run that by me again? It would be a pleasure. Your federal government spends over $7,000 a second. Now, I'm tempted to say $7,000 of your tax money, but of course, you don't pay all of it, and you don't get all of it either. However, and this is where the story really starts, when the government is, on the one hand, vacuuming up that much money, and on the other hand, spraying it out, you can bet the people who are engaged in politics are fighting as hard as they can to pay as little as possible of that money and to get as much as possible of it. Oh, sure, the programs have their defenders who tell you this one's about compassion, that one's about competitiveness, this one makes a compelling statement about who we are as Canadians. But you notice that all the time, their hand is creeping towards your wallet. And as an American senator once said, you blow $1 billion here and $1 billion there, pretty soon you're talking real money. Oh yeah, $233 billion a year. That is $638 million a day, $26.5 million an hour. $443,000 a minute, morning, noon, and night. That's $7,338 a second. Every single second of the day. If you're lying awake at 4:27:22 in the morning, tossing and turning, you can't sleep, it's $7,000. Bing, 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 every second. No wonder you can't sleep. Look, I know government can be dull. It can be off-puttingly complicated. It can be offensively partisan. But think about that $7,000 a second. That really ought to get your interest, because after all, it's your wallet.